Oh, well, Monika's not an option this time, like the last day. So I guess something is wrong with Monika. Well, I mean, it was obvious at first, but she's being open about it with Sayori, I guess. So this poem I wrote. It may seem, I don't know, kind of weird. Huh? What do you mean? You see, I thought I would try emulating your writing style a little. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but it was fun to write. Really? I see. Sorry, I just thought that I should explain. It's okay, that sounds like a fun idea. Do you want to show me now? Yeah, I do. Here goes. Well, let's see what this is. My garden. Every day I tend my garden. I walk with my pail of water along the rows of delightful crop. A sprinkle here, a dash there. Water for every one of my thirsty friends, until I reach a clump of weeds. I refuse to water dirty and icky weeds, but a funny thing keeps happening. The less water they get, the more my weeds grow, and soon I'll have no garden at all. Just shocked face. Sayori's face slowly spreads into a grin as she reads my poem. Wow, I really like this. I'm impressed, Mikey. This is my favorite kind of poem, and you wrote it very well. Thank you. I look down and smile in relief. Don't worry, I'm not going to start copying you or anything. I don't think you're copying me. You wrote this poem all on your own. Sayori lowers her head for a moment as she considers something. Are you showing this to everyone else too? I'm not. I only wrote this for you. Oh. Sayori looks up at me and her eyes widen. My heart is beating faster all of a sudden. Well, do you want to go back to what you just said? I mean, I'm the first to look away. And plus, you know she likes you that way, so... Duh. I see. Thank you for writing this for me. Sayori squeezes her hands together. She holds my poem close to her body. You can keep it. You know, if you want. I blurt this out without thinking. Sayori is unable to contain her smile. If you're sure you don't need it, then... I don't mind holding on to it for you. She delicately folds the paper up and slips it into the side pocket of her bag. I thought I was going to say the side pocket of her skirt or something. I was like, wait, she has a skirt in that? Or, not a skirt. I mean, she has a pocket in that? Or actually, it would make sense if it was a blazer anyway. I mean, I can see the blazer has pockets. Small topic, I'm just saying. My stomach feels like it's turning inside out. Here, you should read my poem now. Oh, of course. I've been looking forward to it. You have been doing a lot of bragging. Heh. I only brag when I know I've earned it. I take Sayori's poem and begin to read. And yeah, it's the Bob's poem. I wonder if there's anything different like the Monika poem though, but it doesn't seem like it. I feel like only Monika's poem might change. I think hers changed, if I remember correctly.
Nope.
Unless I'm just thinking it did. My smile slips away. It's the same poem as last time. What's wrong? Don't you like it? Oh yeah, it's really good. I'm super impressed. I was hoping... Same shit anyway. I mean, I didn't expect you to write something so sad. Sad? It's a little sad. I've been getting really in touch with my feelings lately. Do you not like that kind of thing? I don't know how to answer. Mikey, do you really hate it that much? It's not that I don't like it, but it just seems completely unlike you. I don't understand. Why are you so sad about it? What are you so sad about? Sayori's eyes droop to the floor. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have written this if I if I'd known it would upset you. Do you only want me to write happy poems? I can do that. Yikes! Yay! Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I might get why that happened. Because I actually never knew about this in my original playthrough. I had to see other people play it though, but I definitely seen that there was right before Sayori, when you see Sayori hang herself, I think there was a file in the games folder called Happy Thoughts or whatever. So I think that's what that was about. I think. I'm not 100% on that. I feel sickness in the pit of my stomach. My palms are sweaty. These weak arms are heavy. What did I do wrong? Please don't apologize. I should be the one who is sorry. I hand Sayori's back her poem? You mean just Sayori? I hand Sayori back her poem. I fixed your lingo. Your lingo. I smile, but my expression probably looks more like a grimace. It was insensitive of me to respond the way I did. I was only concerned for you and the way you were feeling. I actually really like your poem. It came out good, and you should be proud of it. Much better than mine, in fact. Sayori looks down at the paper in her hand. She lifts her head and gives me a small smile. I should be grateful to have someone so concerned about me. Don't worry about it, Mikey. I understand where you're coming from. I'm serious. You don't have to pretend to write something happy just to please me. Your feelings are important to me, and you should express yourself however you like. Oh, she's sad. And now she's happy. Never mind. I don't know what that was about. Aw, that's sweet of you to say. I promise to write something even better tomorrow, okay? Yeah, sure. Even as Sayori gives me a reassuring smile, I'm left feeling terrible about myself. I was so sure I'd been helping. I thought I was able to keep Sayori away from her bad feelings. And I didn't help the situation at all. Sayori acted as if she was okay afterward, but I have a sinking feeling that I just made things even worse. Wait, I just realized too. We don't even know what poem she writes on the next day, do we? That's the day she leaves because she was so sad, and we never seen the poem. She only seen ours. Yeah. Will we actually see the poem this time? It's gonna be created, obviously, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Alright, Nat. I hope you wrote something as good as yesterday. Well, I looked down at my paper. I'm suddenly having second thoughts. I wonder what it is. I don't know if it's good, but I put a lot of myself into it. Natsuki raises an eyebrow. Okay. Let's see it then. Let's see what this is. Light in my window. Light has not shone through this window. In a very, very long time, why has it forsaken me? I've committed no crime. Part of myself has given in a long, long time ago. The rest of me still wonders if the others truly know. When I die, when I leave, a grave of skull and bone, or the knowledge that I really am truly just alone. This does not sound like a poem Natsuki would like. She likes cute things. This is not cute. I think she even realized it. I love the shocked faces they have. I don't know if it's ever been in the original game and I'm just realizing it now, but it looks funny. Huh? What does that mean? I don't know. This isn't what I was expecting. I didn't expect you to suddenly write something so grim. Oh. Does it seem grim to you? I mean, yeah. It's about someone who's trapped or something. Or at least that feeling. Do you not like it then? I don't like it at all. Oh, great. My heart sinks. And I worked so hard at this one. She's not into those kind of things, though. I don't know what made you think she was going to like that. I mean, you already know what happens throughout all this whole fucking game. Don't you know what she's like by now? Maybe I'm wasting my time with this. Hang on. I didn't say it wasn't good. It's good. I just don't like it. That's all. Yeah, because you like cute things. Duh. I don't really know what that means. You're a doofus. But I'll take it as a success. What don't you like about it? I just don't, okay? I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry. It's good that you are being honest with me. I want to know how you really feel. It takes a lot of guts to call it a good poem, even if you don't like it. And I value your opinion. If you say it's good, then that means a lot to me. Yeah, I mean, people can, like, admit something's good, but don't like it. There's a couple of things that I don't like, but I have to admit that it's good, and it has success or something. Like, I'll say it that, like, I never liked Fallout.
You what?
I mean, that might probably trigger a lot of people, and people might be like, what? Why don't you like Fallout? I just never enjoy it. I never get into it. But I can't deny that, like, it has a lot of success and a lot of people like it. I can't deny that. It's just not for me. That's the thing. People like that, at least they'll be honest about it. That's like the good kind of people we need in this fucking world. No fucking liars. And I value your opinion. If you say it's good, then... Oh yeah, I read that already. I was completely off track. Natsuki looks at her feet. Yeah, well... Thanks. A lot. She grips her poem tightly in her hand. I uncomfortably shift my feet. May I read your poem now? Oh, yeah, of course. Here. Amy likes spiders. Anything different here? Wait. The last sentence there, that's different. Is anyone even reading this? That was not there before. That was not there at all. It never was. Something's gonna jump at me? No, not at all. I was expecting it. Not bad, right? Wow, this is quite longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Hey, I like that one. But I did kind of expect you to step it up a little. I could see the analogy you were using in this piece. Well, sometimes you can explain complicate issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know a lot of people like that? I know we were talking about some of your old friends yesterday. Is this about them? Well, not just those people. There are a lot of jerks out there. It's not like I go around making friends with all of them. Of course not. Do you feel judged by most people then? Even the ones you're not friends with? I don't know. Why are you asking me these kinds of questions all of a sudden? Way to get all Dr. Mikey on me. Dr. Phil. Ouch. I was just trying to be understanding. You don't need to get all defensive just because I'm talking to you. And what makes you think I even want your understanding? Natsuki snatches her poem from my hands. Okay, she's pissed. I'm doing just fine on my own, thank you. I'm not a freaking child. I don't need your stupid pity. Well, fine. If you want me to leave you alone, I will. Good. Why does she have to be this way? I'm only trying to help. I didn't have to do this. She can't possibly understand how hard this is. Have I already messed things up? We both need some time to cool down. I'll leave her alone for a little while. Alright, Yuri. Oh, I know why Monika's not an option. I forgot. He didn't write a poem for Monika. That's another reason. I tightly grasp my poem in my hand as I approach Yuri. She seems to pick up on my trepidation? I have no idea. Immediately. Still nervous to share, I see. Maybe a little. I've spent a lot of time on this one. I don't mind sharing first again. If that would make you feel more comfortable. I would appreciate that. Even though I already know what it says. The raccoon? Oh yeah, I know this one. I thought for a minute there I didn't know. Anything different? It doesn't seem like it. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Rereading her poem, its meaning all but slapped me in the face. It's hard to believe I didn't see it upon my first reading. Uh-oh. An image flashes in my mind. Oh no. Cuts so deep and so much blood spilling out. Can I really pretend that I don't know? Oh god. Mikey, are you alright? I shake my head to clear my thoughts. Fine, I'm fine. Totally fine. Sorry, I zoned out a little. Anyway, this poem is more narrative driven, like you're telling a small story. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. I see. The poem feels very metaphorical. I swallowed back a lump in my throat. How should I word this? What I'm wondering is the story in this poem based on real events? Are you the subject of the poem? My question seems to make Yuri uncomfortable. It's hard to say. With how metaphorical it is? Right. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I suppose it relates to certain things about myself that I usually keep private. Writing about them is a rare opportunity to share with others. Yuri's body language is very guarded. Her eyes trail the outline of a nearby desk. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Mikey? I don't know, but I wouldn't make fun of you for it. That's kind of you to say. I shuffle my paper in my hand. Would you like to read my poem now? Oh, yes, of course. I liked how she was shook, like she was like, oh, right, I forgot. Let's see what you've written for today. Okay. It feeds. I see a tree when I close my eyes that dresses itself in light. Shimmering leaves of amber hue push back the prowling night. By its thick base I may sit and keep away the storm. Heaven knows that hard, cold bark will never keep me warm. With my toe I dig and scrape at the unforgiving mud, find the trees, hidden roots, and feed it my own blood. Okay. Oh! A small breath escapes Yuri's lips as her eyes gaze the final line. I clear my throat and her body tenses up. What do you think? Good. It's good. Oh god, I just yelled at you, didn't I? Yuri, are you okay? She takes a deep breath. Fine. I'm fine. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, You rhymed... Oh, sorry, that was Yuri. You rhymed in this one. Yeah, I was experimenting with it. I admired the poem you wrote yesterday, and I wanted to do something that also had a somber note. As I wrote, the rhymes kind of came to me, and they just felt right. Mm-hmm. I'm not a believer in relying on rhymes to add to the meaning of a poem. If the message is powerful, it should stand on its own. But the rhymes in your poem enhance it quite nicely, I feel. The scheme is concise, I think. I think that's how you say it. Is concise, which gives the rhymes more punch. And the final line lands very well. She says that very cautiously. You would say it's an improvement over yesterday? That's very relieving to hear. Oh yes, to be honest, I'm very impressed. It felt like you're perhaps finding your own unique style. I just didn't expect that to happen so quickly. Well, I'm getting good advice. I'm getting the impression that I can learn a lot from this club. If that is how you feel about your experience here so far, then I am very glad. I hope you were feeling most welcome with us. Yuri holds out my poem to hand it to me. Her eyes drift toward the page, and she frowns. Great work today. I hope you aren't just as surprising tomorrow. That's a lot of pressure, but I will do my best. Thank you again for your feedback. Oh, well, now it's Monika. But we didn't write anything for her, though, so I don't know how this will go. Hi, Mikey. Did you write a poem? Did you write another special poem today? I wrote a few. You can take a look at whichever one you want. Oh, so we're just giving her one of the poems that we already have? I placed the 2 sheets of paper I have left on the desk in front of Monika. She looks as though she's afraid to touch them. She carefully picks both poems up. Oh, I see. How studious. Is it studious or is it studious? I have no idea. I think it's studious. Yeah. I wrote something for you too. Oh no. I worked a long time at this. It's very heartfelt. So I hope you like it. I examined Monika's face. She's just a girl. Please help me. I'm married 13. Whoa! Here you go. What the fuck? You will give me her blood. What? And she's faceless. This is not a bad poem. I didn't even see it. I mean, it's not great. I can't say I understand what you were trying to do here. I don't like how she's faceless right now. I really don't. It's creeping me out. And she still has eyebrows. I can see it. That's weirder. I honestly thought you'd do better than this. Are we really just insulting her right now? But I suppose being president hardly means you have to be a good writer? Are we really saying this to her? Or I'm confused, though. Oh, well, I can't blame you for a bad start. I'm as new to this as you are. Whoa. You're such a failure. No wonder you're so alone. Oh my. That's cruel. I look forward to seeing what you come up with tomorrow. What the? Wait, I'm so confused. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck just happened? What the? What? Yuri comes up to me with her book in her hand. Mikey, I know the meeting is pretty much over, but I was wondering if you maybe had some time to read with me again? I frowned. I didn't want to make time for Yuri today. There's so much to do that it slipped in my mind. I'd really like to, but I don't think I can. I promised Sayori I would walk home with her, and I know she has to leave, so... I see. I saw her leave already, so I assumed that you two had separate plans today. She left? Wait, what? I look around. Sure enough, Sayori is nowhere to be found. Where'd she go? I assume she went home, right? That can't be. It's so unlike her to leave without telling me. Perhaps she just went to the bathroom. Maybe. Something in my gut tells me otherwise. I have a dreadful sinking feeling that won't go away. I'm going to go look for her. Sorry, we're going to have to make plans another day. Oh, that's okay. I know she's important to you if you need to go. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. My eye itches. Okay, Yuri, see you tomorrow. I grab my things and make for the door. My eyes flicker to the back of the room where Monika is sulking. Her eyes dart away. Huh? Why did she look at me like that? Did something happen? I don't have time to find out. Sayori needs me. The hallways are dead quiet. My footsteps dance in tandem with my thudding heartbeat. Without thinking or really understanding why, I know exactly where to go. It's only a matter of how soon I can get there. I leave through a side entrance of the school that leads into a patch of woods outside the building. What the? Wait, she went out here? This area marks the end of our suburban town. These woods separate us from the next town by half a mile or so. Sayori and I used to like coming out here when we first started going to this high school. My heart tells me this is where I'll find her now. The soft sounds of the forest are somehow worse than the silence of the room. Or the school, my bad. The room. I have to find her as soon as possible. I really fear what may happen to her out of my sight. I glimpse a figure through the trees. That has to be her. I start to jog. Sticks and twigs protest under my feet. The foliage, I don't know, just barely obscures the person up ahead. Finally, I break through the last brush of leaves. Sayori? Yep, there she is. Mikey, what are you doing out here? My blood flushes with relief as I attempt to catch my breath. You didn't tell anyone you were leaving, so I got worried. You wanted to walk home with me, didn't you? Sayori checks the time on her phone. Oh, I didn't realize it was that late. I'm sorry. I had the sudden urge to be alone, and it felt super stuffy inside the school for some reason. Are you alright? Is something bothering you? Her depression. Sayori looks down at the ground. She idly grinds the dirt with her foot. I'm not sure if I can explain it in a way that would make sense. That's okay, just try. Well, do you ever get a feeling like things are determined to happen a certain way? And no matter what you do, you can't really change anything? Like your life is on a track, and so is everyone else's? It's hard to think about, and I can't push away the sense that it's really true. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that? I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. I know that was pretty confusing. No, it's not that. Are you okay? You're making me worry about you a little. I don't like to see you so sad. Sayori blinks. She looks perplexed. Am I sad? Her face breaks out into a grin. Well, there's no good in us moping around, is there? Ready to go home? Hold on. I step up to Sayori and take her hand in mine. Huh? Sayori, there's something I want you to know. Sayori blinks in astonishment. For all these years you have been by my side. When I most needed you, you have always been there. I want you to know that I care about you. There's no one on this earth who is more important to me. Mikey, no matter what happens, I promise you that I will be there for you. For as long as we're together, you will never have to be alone. Sayori looks up at me. Her lips are slightly parted. Where is this coming from? This is always the way that I felt. Don't you know that? I should have said so a lot sooner. I care about you too, Mikey. Aw, just kiss and make out on the trees. What? And I think I feel the same way you do. My life has become so much brighter since you joined the club. And I'm so happy. I smile to myself. That means a lot. A lot for me to hear. Thank you. Are you going to write another poem for us tonight? Of course I will. We all have to write poems, don't we? I know, but I really like reading your poems. We haven't been as close this past year, and holding one of your poems feels like I'm carrying a small part of you. It's very special to me. I feel a twinge of shame. It's so terrible to think that we were drifting apart. I want to do everything differently now. Tell you what, I'll write another poem just for you. Really? Come on, you don't have to do that. I'm serious. If it means that much to you, then I want to do it. Sayori turns away, but not before I glimpse her reddening face. You're so silly, Mikey. Maybe I like to get a little silly every once in a while. That's probably why we're friends. Heh! We eventually leave the forest and make our way home. Sayori seems to skip a little. I pretend not to notice how she tries to walk a little closer to me. She can be so cute sometimes without even trying. Because she's always cute. My friend.